I believe shirt. And
You believe in two ways today, huh?
two ways, right? And the Saints gonna take it on in.
Yes,
All
indeed.
right.
Now, Father Tony is getting ready to come out, and you have something special for him. Can you tell us, give us a little hint?
Well, I have made a tailor-made a Saints umbrella for him, a Who Dat umbrella. Excuse me, NFL, but it's a Who Dat umbrella, and it's made especially for Father, and it features the fact that he is the long-time chaplain of the New Orleans Saints.
Right. Father Tony Ricard, it's okay to pray for world peace, for the end of hunger, and for the Saints to win, right?
Most definitely. We got to pray for the Saints to win. And plus, we know God is on our side because we are the Saints.
What are you going to tell the congregation this morning?
Well, you know, we're just so excited. We finally got to this day, and it's just a sign that not only are the Saints coming back, but can you imagine what this means to our city? This is what it's all about, that we're back and back full.
What's different about us New Orleanians that people and the rest of the country just don't get?
You know, for them, football is just a game. But for us, football is life. It's what we're all about. And it's just a sign that, you know, we can come together as one. What I love in the Superdome is when, you know, black and gold comes together, black and white is forgotten, and we all become one. It's just so exciting for our city.
Now, these gorgeous ladies, all flashing and twinkling, have a special presentation for you here. Take it away, ladies.
Father, on behalf of the Ladies Guild and our Ladies Star to See, we would like to present you with your own personal umbrella.
Yes,
we have your
look
picture on here. We also have all the Saints.
Oh my God!
And then you have your little Reggie Bush up here.
Yes, indeed.
And on
That is
behalf
awesome.
of Miss Joyce, she made the umbrella especially for you.
awesome.
And here's your picture.
Look, it's me right there. It's me. That's when you know you made the big time.
Special gift
Yes,
that the
indeed.
Ladies Guild is presenting to
All
him
right,
this
all right.
morning. Okay.
Now, Father Tony, what does this mean to you?
You know, once again, my parishioners, they know where my heart is. And they know that today means so much to all of us, and especially the journey we've been on with the Saints through all these years. And so it's just so exciting to know that they know what's right.
You're the chaplain of the Saints. What's the last thing you told them, the team?
You know, what I actually did, the last mass I had with them before the home game, was I reminded them just how important what they're doing is to the city, and that indeed we thank them for the energy and excitement that they've brought back into our city.
Did the Pope say it was okay to wear a jersey to Mass?
Well, as long as you don't wear it when you're saying the Mass or you're in the middle of the consecration, we all right. But in between then, we all right, we all right.
Now let me ask you, somebody texted me and said they heard that all Masses this afternoon are canceled. Is that true that the bishop canceled them?
The Archbishop gave them permission to either cancel the Mass or move it up. He said it's up to the pastor's discretion. But Lord knows, if we had a 5 o'clock Mass at Star to See, it was not going to be happening.
Now, okay, so Father Tony gets up to give his sermon, and before he rips off his robes and he has a Saint jersey on, he gets up and during the break, Sally, you asked me, why wasn't he at the Super Bowl? I'm telling you, I had tears when he said this. He said, you know, I had a ticket to the Super Bowl. He goes, I should have sold it on eBay, but I gave it to somebody who loves the Saints. And he said, because 10 years down the road, when I look back on this day, he said, I'm going to remember that I sat next to my daddy on the sofa in my den and watched it, because my daddy might not be here. I'm crying in Mass. The lady, 82-year-old woman next to me, hugs me and she goes, oh, darling, we are all family here.
Oh, I
now,
feel that.
okay, so he gets up and he says, I was like a little baby last night on Christmas Eve. And he said, and I couldn't sleep last night. Here he goes, taking off his sermon. He said, I was waiting for Santa Claus to come. All right, and so here he goes. He gets his second line umbrella. Now, there were hundreds and hundreds of people there, and all the little children in their cheerleader uniforms. Let me tell you, they blew up a huge blow-up Saint Saul in front of the statue of St. Joseph. Where else do they do that? Now, when he said that, the Yin Yang Twins music starts blaring through church, okay? Now, this is the Yin Yang Twins blaring Stand Up and Get Crunk. This was after he told the joke about Boudreaux going down to hell, and the devil kept making hell hotter and hotter, and Boudreaux said, reminds me of the swamp. Makes it hotter. Boudreaux said, reminds reminds me of an August day in Lafayette. The devil decides to make it freezing cold, and Boudreaux with his, the devil says, how do you like it now? And Boudreaux with his cold purple lips and everything says, this means the Saints have won the Super Bowl. So I've never heard a sermon like that. Anyway, the Spirit kind of moved me, and I couldn't stand it anymore. And yes, I ended up getting up and dancing with Father Ricard. Well, that's coming. You know what's so terrible in this day of stupid YouTube? Everybody had their flip cams on, so I know I'm going to later regret this when it's not Super Bowl.
All over.
When it's not Super Bowl Sunday.
I tell you,
but
Father
people
Tony is just incredible.
And he helps at-risk children all the time. And right here, I don't know if we have audio up going out over the air, but everyone was yelling to the Yin Yang Twins, black and gold to the Super Bowl. And people were just, were screaming. People were absolutely screaming, going crazy. And just when the first thing started, when he ripped off his robes and had the Saints jersey on, I mean, if you can imagine how crazy, and there was a huge choir all dressed in black and gold. And,
what an amazing way to start Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, I think we can hear him.
Small town New Orleans is. I know, Mom, please forgive me. I know you're in heaven watching down. But that lady I'm
dancing too.
Lady I'm dancing with is Mike Milan, one of our cameraman's aunties. Okay, it doesn't get any smaller than this. Now let me tell you two things Father Ricard said with these closing. He got up and said, "To who that nation has reached our day of vindication," and people start cheering. And then he said, "This is the reason we're gonna win, and why Peyton Manning has to worry." He said, "We have the Saints playing on earth and the Saints in heaven cheering for us." So people, I've been to the Jazz Fest, the Spiritual Revival, the Mardi Gras, all in 1 hour.
My goodness. And Meg, thank you for bringing it to all of us.
Indeed. Yes, indeed, as he said.
Yes,
Do you
indeed.
think when the Yin Yang Twins recorded Stand Up and Get Crunk, they thought it was going to play in church?
No.
I gotta believe probably
But can I
not.
tell y'all a little secret I learned? I don't know if y'all happen to notice the mural behind the altar with all the angels on it. I have from very reliable sources that all the angels' faces were modeled after Victoria's Secret angels' faces.
Oh my goodness, well that's an interesting...
Now God created everybody, so He created
all
me,
of
yes.
his children, all of his children.
Thank you,
Well,
Meg.
Meg, we're going to have to see what your next report will bring us. Wow, that was a good one. And now we're going to show you some more Saints fans from the Who Dat Nation.
We'll be right back.
Discover Tokyo Hibachi Sushi in Kenner on Williams Boulevard. Tokyo Hibachi Sushi offers the finest quality sushi, sashimi, hibachi, and tempura in town. Lunch specials starting at only $9. You've tried all the rest. Now come have the best. Tokyo Hibachi Sushi.
I'm personal injury attorney Michael Hingle. Have you been hit by a big rig like this one? If you're in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, we'll take them to court and they won't be so big.
Michael Hingle has offices in New Orleans, Hammond, Covington, Slidell, by appointment, Metairie, Houma, LaPlace, Gretna. Call attorney Michael Hingle, 1-800-USA-JURY.
Before you accept a quick check, check with me.
Start with good people. The good people at the Wisdom Reception Center, who will make your wedding ceremony, reception, or party perfect. Spice it up with great food, with delicious Creole cuisine and premium drink brands, all at a fantastic price. And add a dash of wisdom. It's the recipe for an unforgettable event, just outside the French Quarter. Call the Wisdom Reception Center at 940-1234 or log on to thewisdomreception.com for more information.
World Heavyweight Championship, plus Rey Mysterio in action. It's SmackDown on ECW this Tuesday. Tickets are on sale now starting at $15. WWE, the best value in entertainment.
Discover Tokyo Hibachi Sushi in Kenner on Williams Boulevard. Tokyo Hibachi Sushi offers the finest quality sushi, sashimi, hibachi, and tempura in town. Lunch specials starting at only $9. You've tried all the rest. Now come have the best. Tokyo Hibachi Sushi.
Hardly lights up the daytime, breeze lights up the night. I light up for the Super Bowl, 'cause it's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's Saints fever. Yeah, we're playing fever when we cross the goal. Oh, fever! I'm just saying, it's fever for all black and gold.
Houdat Bat Company has just released this professional model Bring the Wood bat. The 34-inch, 29-ounce full-size bat will have the Houdat Bat Company logo with the words Bring the Wood and the fleur-de-lis logo. This black bat will be hand-painted in gold and will be spectacular. This is a limited edition of 10,000 individually numbered bats and is the ultimate collectible for the Houdat Nation. The full-size hand-painted bat sells for $89.95 plus shipping. Operators are standing by. To order yours, call 1-866-280-BATS or log on to spikefootball.com.
For the best sushi and hibachi in town, experience Okinago. Highest quality for the greatest value makes Okinago perfect for lunch or dinner. Try one of our chef specials at our buffet. Quick service and great dishes for kids lets everyone have a great time at Okinago. For traditional and unique flavors, visit our ice cream bar. Visit our private party room, perfect for your next special event. Get $3 off our buffet during 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. happy hour or with parties of 20 or more Monday through Friday. Okinago, located on North Arnold off Veterans Boulevard.
Rubio Construction has been successfully repairing foundations, shoring, elevating, and leveling homes in our area for over 100 years. A new funding program is now available to all road home participants. You may qualify to receive up to $100,000 towards elevating your home at no out-of-pocket expenses to you. Get your home raised for free. Get your lifetime warranty from a company that's been here more than a lifetime. Call Rubio to learn more at 504-269-9909. That's 504-269-9909.
For the best possible results, how far would you travel? Would you take an international flight to find a hospital that ranked among the very best in the world for the treatment of heart attacks? For the best possible results in 9 cardiac care measures, just how far would you go? St. Tammany Parish Hospital, world-class healthcare, close to home.
Welcome back, everybody. And of course, this is a huge day for Tom Benson and his family.
And Bill Capel had a chance to sit down and talk to Mr. Benson, and this is what he had to say.
Let me get a picture with this young man.
Yay! Evan, say Houdat!
Houdat!
Saints owner Tom Benson on the day of the big game. Let's talk to him for a second. Taking pictures with the fans. Mr. Benson, good morning. So what are you thinking? This is the day of the big game? You waited 25 years for this?
Boy, it was worth the wait. I'm going to tell you right now, even the Lord did good for us, giving us wonderful weather, and now we're going to win.
Mrs. Benson, what you think?
Thank you. It's a fabulous day. Really nice. Great day for New Orleans and my husband. Great day.
Great day for all of us, including WWL.
How many Houdats have you
How many
heard today? What do you think?
I think Miami is all he got here is Houdats. I didn't see anybody else.
What does it mean to you and to the team that so many people came here to be part of this?
Oh, it's got to make everybody feeling good. I can tell by just visiting with the players and the coaches. They feel so great. It's just wonderful. Thank you.
You have a good day.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
As Saints owner Tom Benson, and it seems like he's in good spirits.
Oh my goodness, both of them are. And how can they help but be in excellent spirits to see the Saints now on the verge of the Super Bowl, something that they've been waiting for, and the players waiting for it even more so than the fans.
Absolutely. And of course, a morning in New Orleans would not be the same without some beignets from Cafe du Monde. And Frank and Jonathan have, I think, been partaking in a couple. Check it out.
Hold up a minute. Would you guys try to be a little more animated?
This is crunk. This is crunk. Hey, y'all at home. Jonathan and I want to know, is this the definition of crunk? Is this crunk? I think it's called crunk. Go ahead, sing it. I gotta ask you a question, though. I need to ask you a question. And I need to ask you and you and you. How can you eat that many beignets in a black shirt? How are they staying clean? There we go. That's it. Right there. He's still learning. He's still learning.
You gotta eat like that.
Is there anybody that doesn't have white powder on their black shirt? You know why? That's right. That's naturally knowledge. That is naturally knowledge. All right, we're going to see y'all a little bit later. We're going to find somebody in a crowd who's really animated, who wants the Saints to win. If you had to narrate the game, what would you say? Okay, you call it into the fourth quarter. 3 minutes to go. Go.
3 minutes to go. We're going to run it in for another touchdown. It's going to be 48-10. That's what my prediction.
48-10. What you think? 10, baby. Yeah, who that? How many fleur-de-lis have you done?
Millions.
Millions?
Millions.
I mean, do you do them when it's not Super Bowl time, or just?
We do them all year round over here.
All year round.
All down.
Now, what is that like? Is that like a mammal or house paint?
This is a 12 water base.
Acrylic, you know you're getting painted with acrylic water base?
Thank goodness. It could be permanent, though. I would be happy.
You would be happy if it was permanent?
Happy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a Who Dat fan.
So you'd live with that fleur-de-lis all your life?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you may have a permanent job. You have to go over and touch up a Who Dat.
She could tattoo it.
Yeah. What's the score going to be?
I think it's going to be 31-28.
Ooh, I love it. Did you call your bookie?
I'm doing, no, not yet.
All right, we won't go there anymore, all right?
Some true Saints fans out there.
Goodness, a lot of fleur-de-lis.
That's right.
And now we're going to go back to Miami, where Mike Hoss is with one of the charter members of the Who Dat Nation.
Hi, guys.
You are right. Thank you very much. There aren't very many that need no introduction, but the lady to my right needs none. The former Moss Man. Veterans Boulevard Hoda copy works for another network, but she's always a Channel 4.
You got it. Hi, Mikey. How are you?
Can you believe that you were here?
No, I'm still having pinch me moments. I mean, when I was walking down Ocean Drive yesterday, it was like Bourbon Street had been totally plopped right down here in South Florida. It's been amazing. Amazing.
You're kind of here in a quasi-work mode.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be working, and they were saying to me, Hoda, you got to be unbiased. I was like, yeah. Okay, hold on one second.
That's unbiased.
Well, I've been wearing
somewhat beads, black.
No, I've been wearing the beads.
Boa.
I know. All the Colts fans keep going, "Are you rooting for the Saints?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." I mean, there are certain stories in your life where you cannot be unbiased, and this happens to be one of them.
You certainly have the feeling because of what this city's been through.
Yeah.
What it does mean to them.
Yeah, and trying to describe it to people outside of New Orleans is interesting because I was trying to explain. I said this is so much more than a game. This is to understand what it means to the city, and it's hard to translate. I was trying to tell people, like, when the Saints won the championship, how people just stopped in the street, got out of cars at stoplights and hugged each other. I said it was that kind of a thing. And even on the streets here, I mean, I've gotten more hugs in the last 2 days than I have in like the last 10 years in New York.
Well, the gates opened at 11 a.m. Saints fans were in their cars at 10 o'clock saying, like, let's go, we're here.
I know.
Let us in.
I know, and I love the people who are all the way here and not going to the game. They don't care. They said, as long as we're close, Hoda, we'll yell so loud I know that they'll be able to hear us.
Now, we talk all the time. You look behind us. This is Filmmaster Italy, Sky Sports United Kingdom. These are the international groups, and it's just trailer trailer after trailer.
Unbelievable.
And we talk about it all the time that New Orleans has been getting such good pub. You're not in New Orleans full time. You see around the world, literally, New Orleans is being talked about right now.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, this is, I can't think of anything better that could have happened to the city. I've already written the movie script in my head that's going to be one of those blockbusters. But I think it's so nice for people to be talking about New Orleans, not saying, not with that look of like, oh, I hope they're okay. There's a whole different game going on, and it's invigorating. And I love that everybody's a Saints fan. I almost feel a little sorry for the Colts. I mean, not to, because everyone's like, I'm a Saints fan, me too. And there's like a Colts person in the middle, all buttoned up, eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, going like, what about us?
Well, they won in 2007.
Yeah,
so
they've had theirs.
Certainly been there. But I think, and again, you can speak to what you see and hear around the country, in that it's hard not to like this storyline.
Yeah.
If you are somewhat impartial and you just want to watch the game, you have become a Saints fan.
You have to. I mean, and I think I haven't met anyone who didn't have a blue jersey on who wasn't a Saints fan. I mean, it seems like we are the team to pick, and everybody wants it to happen. I mean, it's one of those stories that, like, I woke up this morning and it felt like, you know what it feels like on Christmas morning where you can't wait? I have that feeling, and so many other people do. If you've even been to New Orleans even once, you have some of that feeling. If you're like a lot of people who can't get enough of it, it's incredible. I cannot wait till 6:30. I cannot wait till 6:30.
Well, and the bond between this team and the city, and because you were in New Orleans about 6-7 years,
yeah,
and beloved still, and it's been years because once the city adopts you and you have that bond.
Yeah.
Now multiply that by 7. Now it's 43 years with the same organization. They live and die with this football team.
That's a great analogy, because I never feel more at home than when I'm in New Orleans, and I haven't felt more at home than I've been here on South Beach. And to think about the Saints, and to think about what we've all been through watching the Saints on their ups and downs and those bad, hard years when we were like rubbing our charms together, and when we were doing all those things, to think that this could be our year. And I'll be honest, and I'm not going to put it out there in the universe, but if on the slim chance something doesn't happen, like, I still feel so full and so good and so proud. So go Saints.
It's a long way from Virginia Tech and James Madison to be sitting here at Sun Life Stadium.
Can you believe it?
Unbelievable. Congrats.
Mikey,
great
so
to
good
see
to see
you.
you.
All right, girl.
I miss you.
The best. I'm sure New Orleans, but that's for New Orleans. That's the big New Orleans hug
Yes,
for
it
Hoda
is.
Kotb. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
They're marching in, and you know their name, 'cause we're all getting ready for the big game. Got football fever and our boys to blame. Say you, them Saints to blame. We got that spirit, and you know that means the same.
Super Bowl pregame coverage is brought to you by Your Rouses, your Southern quality Ford dealers, Cox, Crystal Hot Sauce, your Louisiana Coastal Cadillac dealers, Allen Berger and Associates, and River Parish Disposal.
Discover Tokyo Hibachi Sushi in Kenner on Williams Boulevard. Tokyo Hibachi Sushi offers the finest quality sushi, sashimi, hibachi, and tempura in town. Lunch specials starting at only $9. You've tried all the rest. Now come have the best. Tokyo Hibachi Sushi.
Furnishing the New Orleans Metro. Come see our wide selection of furniture and appliances at everyday low prices guaranteed. We stock one of the largest selections of Ashley, Baseline, and Standard furniture brands. Buy today, enjoy immediately. Free delivery in the metro area.
Hi, I'm Pierre Thomas. If you can't catch on, come to National Furniture Outlet for great deals on these Baseline products and all your furniture needs.
Turning your house into a home.
Tyrone! Wouldn't these shoes look great on me?
Yeah, sure. I can see them on you right now.
Need some money fast? Well, come to Fast Tax and get an instant loan.
Baby needs a new pair of shoes.
Bring us your W-2, wait about 30 seconds, and if approved, get a check from Fast Tax instantly. The instant loan from Fast Tax can help. If your baby needs a new pair of shoes.
Start with good people. The good people at the Wisdom Reception Center, who will make your wedding ceremony, reception, or party perfect. Spice it up with great food, with delicious Creole cuisine and premium drink brands, all at a fantastic price. And add a dash of wisdom. It's the recipe for an unforgettable event just outside the French Quarter. Call the Wisdom Reception Center at 940-1234 or log on to thewisdomreception.com for more information.
No one pays more money for your old gold, silver, and coins than Causeway Coin Company. Get the most for your gold and great customer service from the original gold buyer in business for over 35 years. Call 832-8050. Causeway Coin, also in Slidell and Mandeville.
On the morning after his landslide victory, Mitch Landrieu held his first news conference as mayor-elect a short time ago.
And putting politics aside for the moment, he said he'd like today to be focused on the Saints and the Super Bowl.
You know, for so many years, for those of us that have lived in this town, from the days back in Tulane Stadium, parking cars to make a little extra money, for those of us that lived in the Broadmoor area of town, having watched John Gilliam and Tom Dempsey and been long-suffering fans, to being a part of the tragedies that occurred outside of the Superdome and the Convention Center post-Katrina, and then the resurrection that took place on the night that we played the Atlanta Falcons, and then the possibility that New Orleans could actually go from worst to first is really an amazing thing. This is much more than a football game for all of us. It really is a symbol of New Orleans being able to pick herself back up and to do fantastic things.
Mayor-elect Landrieu had his own prediction for the game, saying somewhat tongue-in-cheek, 60-2 Saints.
Good. Sounds good.
But he did say it would be something big and outrageous.
So much is going on. We had the election last night and, of course, Super Bowl today. And also, we're in the middle of carnival season. Let's go to Jill Hazu, who is out there on St. Charles Avenue. Hey, Jill.
Hey, and Sally Ann and Katie, we are here along the parade route, St. Charles and Napoleon, and we found some fabulous hootats. Joining me now, introduce yourself.
I'm Lydia.
I'm Jack.
And Lydia and Jack were just telling me that they have a contest with their relatives to see who gets on the news first. How did that start?
Oh, it's just been ages. My brother-in-law marches with the Lions. I march with the Pussyfooters. Not marching this year because I'm on the injured reserve. But Keith, I'm on the news first. Ha-ha.
And tell me, how hard was it to put together an idea this year?
Not very. I mean, it was really easy. And I have my cigar for after the game.
Oh, I love the way that sounds. Give me a prediction.
Saints are going to win. You know the Saints are going to win.
But I want specifics. Give me a score.
It's destiny. I mean, it's going to be probably 38, 19.
You know what's great? As we're doing this interview, people are coming over taking pictures of both of you. How's that been all day?
We're used to it. We do it every year. We're used to it.
Yeah, I love the attention, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Where else can you do this?
I'd like to say we didn't, but we really do.
Okay, well, I'm glad I helped you achieve the goal on TV first.
Thank you.
Give me a hootat.
Hootat!
Hootat!
All right, guys, thank you so much. Back to you.
What hootat doesn't like to be on TV?
And Jill has done her good deed for the day. Well, we want to also show you some other great fans from the Hootat Nation as we go to break, and we'll be right back.
That's my city, that's my ground. That's my city, that's my town. That's my city, we going down in New Orleans. In New Orleans. In New Orleans. In New Orleans.
Hootat Bat Company has just released this professional model Bring the Wood bat. The 34-inch, 29-ounce full-size bat will have the Hootat Bat Company logo with the words Bring the Wood and the Fleur-de-Lis logo. This black bat will be hand-painted in gold and will be spectacular. This is a limited edition of 10,000 individually numbered bats and is the ultimate collectible for the Hootat Nation. The full-size hand-painted bat sells for $89.95 plus shipping. Operators are standing by. To order yours, call 1-866-280-BATS or log on to spikefootball.com.
Okay, I don't know if you've heard, but there's a big football game coming up, and you know me, being a Louisiana girl, I'm about to bust my buttons with pride. So me and Popeyes just got one thing to say about this football game. Kick some butt, boys.
Louisiana, fire!
Down here in Louisiana, there is only one way to make iced tea. Fresh brewed and sweetened only with pure cane sugar. Right now at Popeyes, you can get our new cane sweet tea for just 99 cents. That takes me home.
Louisiana, fire!
Rubio Construction has been successfully repairing foundations, shoring, elevating, and leveling homes in our area for over 100 years. A new funding program is now available to all Road Home participants. You may qualify to receive up to $100,000 towards elevating your home at no out-of-pocket expenses to you. Get your home raised for free.
Get your lifetime warranty from a company that's been here more than a lifetime.
Call Rivian to learn more at 504-269-9909. That's 504-269-9909.
If you are a new CPAP user who can't adjust to the therapy or a long-time user who wants to see what's new in mass and features, Access Respiratory Home Care will make CPAP therapy more comfortable for you. Visit with the respiratory therapist at Access Respiratory Home Care Sleep and Wellness Store for expert consultation. Check out our fully stocked showroom and choose the mask and equipment that's right for you to get the best sleep possible. Access Respiratory Home Care on Veterans Boulevard, 456-WELL. Sleep well, breathe well, be well.
The Saints came to New Orleans in 1967, but in the segregated South, the NFL needed some convincing that black and white players would be treated equally in the city, and fans of all races could sit side by side and cheer together in the stands.
Paul Murphy spoke to one man who told team owners back then that New Orleans was ready for an expansion team, and he talks about the Saints bridging a gap for all people to enjoy.
Most of you know Dr. Norman Francis as the president of Xavier University and the first chairman of the Louisiana Recovery Authority. But what you might not know is Dr. Francis was also one of the first owners of the New Orleans Saints. Dr. Francis, tell us about that experience. How did that come to be?
Well, you know, John Meekham's dad had bought the team for him, and he needed, as being a Texan, he needed some Louisiana and New Orleans flavor. So I'd say about 11 of us in a minority small group that bought part of the team with John, and then became advisors to John. So I guess I should say I knew the Saints before the Saints were born.
And what was the experience like with the team back in the early days?
Well, two important things. It affirmed for us who made the pitch to the NFL that New Orleans was the city that was ready for a franchise. Whether we would support it was a big question, and we said yes, we would, and it would be a great. And the enthusiasm was a liken to what we were going through now, but not quite as big, of course. But the hope and the plans for what this would be for New Orleans, not just economically, but for bringing us together. And I can really say it did.
Yeah, put a little finer point on that, if you will. The team really did help bridge that racial divide coming out of the 60s, where it was a very tumultuous period here in New Orleans.
No question about it. Right before we made our pitch, the FFL had to cancel their pro game that year because the players refused to play in what they call the segregated city, and NFL was concerned about that. But Governor McKithen, I want to give him full credit, made the pitch and said, look, we're a big city, we're a big state. This is not going to happen in the future. This team is going to be supported by the city of New Orleans and all of its people. And this year just caps that reaffirmation for us. It's a great day.
And when you look at the folks that are in the stand on a Sunday watching the Saints, we're not white, we're not black, we're not rich, we're not poor, we're all Hoodats.
It's all gumbo, and that's was so important for me to have lived long enough to see a Super Bowl and to see the resilience and the support. We supported the team when everybody would have walked away. We didn't. We were frustrated at times, but we had made that pledge that we were in for the long haul. We stayed there, and look at what we are going to do today.
And what do you make of this team today under the Sean Payton era of the Saints? How would that compare to the early days of the Saints?
Well, there's almost no comparison in a way. Actually, we were a young team. We got players from all over the place. Manager was trying to figure out what pro football is all about. And today, we've got pros from the guy who brings the kickback to the guy who quarterbacks. It's a totally professional team. There really is no comparison. And I think the people who watched it 40 some odd years ago will say that to you.
And of course, we're looking at the Saints today, where the team is actually more of a part of New Orleans than ever before, and really one of the driving forces of redeveloping that whole area around the Superdome now in the new sports and entertainment district. Tom Benson bought the office building, and it's going to be a joint venture between the state and Mr. Benson. Is this what you envisioned when you first set about on this?
We may not have envisioned it to the degree that it has come about, but one thing we knew is that we were a great city. We could be a greater city. We still had our problems, still do, but that sports franchise brought us not only together, but it helped us economically. It gave us the big vision, and I can say to you, there isn't a soul watching this game today that's not going to say New Orleans is big time and it's in the big time, and it's just a credit to the people of New New Orleans, without question.
Are you still as big a fan of the Saints as you always were?
I'm as big a fan. I've seen, I'd guess 6 or 7 Super Bowls, but I'm going to sit in my chair and watch this one, and I'm sure about the results. We're going to be cheering in the streets on Tuesday night.
Well, give us your prediction. What do you like about the team? What do you like about the Colts? And what do you think the score might be?
I think they're two great teams, 2 great quarterbacks. I think there's going to be a slight difference with us because we're working at this as this is life and death. I think it's going to be somewhere around 31-24.
Thank you. Dr. Norman Francis, thanks for joining us. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you so much, Paul. And just today at Our Lady Star of the Sea Church, we were very happy with the report that Meg Ferris brought back. And it's a quote from Father Tony that he said during the service. He says, when black and gold come together, black and white don't matter. I love that.
Wonderful lesson. Well, there is a lot of black and gold, of course, in Miami today. And one of the hot spots that's getting out of control, apparently, is where Lucy Bustamante is joining us from the Shuck and Dive in Fort Lauderdale. Lucy, is it just getting crazy out there?
Katie, I don't even think this is Fort Lauderdale anymore. I mean, really, it's probably like New Orleans, Florida. Let me show you what's going on over here. Miss Brenda Waggy's back from St. Rose, brought the beads with her, and she's on the truck float, literally a truck that is now afloat. And this is her crowd. So, is this Saints Claw or what? Yeah, baby, number 1. Everybody has been having a blast out here. They say the food's great. They're serving raw oysters. They're going to do crawfish in a little while, and they have just come fully armed for a good party. So this is what it's been like all morning long. People are just showing up, carloads of people. Many of these people, though, are going to be headed to the game in a few hours. But in the meantime, this is where the big watch party is going to be. And it's a slice of life from New Orleans, guys. It is absolutely a blast. I want to say hello to all my people at home, mostly all of them in Bayou Vista. Where are you from, sweetie? Soraya. Are you having a good time out here? Yeah. What are you going to do for the game? Are you going or are you staying? I'm staying. I'm going to be at El Palacio Sports Hotel, and I'm going to look into that camera and say, who that? Who that? Who that? Look at what you started. Who that? Say go beat them Saints. Who that? Who that? Who that? Say go beat them Saints. Who that? Who that? Who that? Say go beat them Saints. Woo! There you have it, guys. Saints Claw in Fort Lauderdale.
It certainly is, Lucy.
Oh, my goodness.
Slidell representing out there.
From all over Southeast
I know.
Louisiana, you've got folks that are having a great time, and we're going to be checking back with Lucy, and everyone is hoping for a great game.
Yeah, absolutely. And people are, of course, getting geared up. And we have people who have been sending us pictures, I don't know, since last fall of themselves in their Saints gear.
Let's take a look at some of them. We'll be right back.
I'm personal injury attorney Michael Hingle. Have you been hit by a big rig like this one? If you're in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, we'll take them to court and they won't be so big.
Michael Hingle has offices in New Orleans, Hammond, Covington, Slidell, by appointment, Metairie, Houma, LaPlace, Gretna. Call attorney Michael Hingle, 1-800-USA-JURY.
Before you accept a quick check, check with me.
Want the best deal ever on clear skin? Proactive is now 2 for 1. That's right, we're offering a fantastic 2 for 1 special. When you order Proactive, get our amazing new travel kit free. This must-have mini kit is perfect for taking with you to the gym, on business trips, or vacations.
I love the travel kit.
Comes in a perfect little pouch with each bottle numbered step 1, 2, 3.
I could put it in my carry-on if I wanted to. It's so small.
Now you can be beautifully blemish-free with Proactive and take advantage of our new 2-for-1 special. You'll pay just $19.95 for Proactive, a 50% savings, and get our new travel kit at no extra charge.
I just don't leave home without it. It's kind of like toothbrush, travel kit. Okay, I'm good to go.
Don't let breakouts get you down. Call right now for your free travel kit, and we'll add another surprise free gift. But don't wait. This offer is limited. Go to proactive.com or call right now.
Furnishing the New Orleans Metro. Come see our wide selection of furniture and appliances at everyday low prices guaranteed. We stock one of the largest selections of Ashley, Baseline, and Standard furniture brands. Buy today, enjoy immediately. Free delivery in the metro area.
Hi, I'm Pierre Thomas. If you can't catch the game at the Dome, come to National Furniture Outlet for great deals on these Baseline products and all your furniture needs.
Turning your house into a home.
In the brash birthplace of Dixieland Jazz, a pro football team began life on a high note.
Regular season play in the National Football League is done getting straight down the field. He might go all the way. Here it comes. The man speed is John Gilliam. Runs away from the fire, runs the field. Hits this one. He's got a very slight wind at his back. He'll set a National Football League record in addition to winning the game. He's trying a 63-yard field goal. I don't believe this. It's good! I don't believe it!
Good enough to beat those guys, and it was proven out there today. It's that simple. We're not good enough yet. We got a long way to go. We got a lot of work to do. We're close, and close don't mean could've, would've, should've is the difference of what I'm talking about. The good teams don't come in and say could've. They get it done. All right? It's that simple.
4th and 14, will punt it away. He hangs it very high, angling it for the near sideline. Hakeem drops the ball! Hakeem drops the ball! Brian Mills might have fallen at the 10-yard line! You gotta be kidding me! They lost the New Orleans Saints football! Brian Mills, the most unlikely!
I think it's a great honor for the organization and Mr. Benson, and just to get a first win in playoff history. And I can't say enough about the players. I mean.
Every community, you find that there's a lot of areas that need help or that sort of thing. So we're just going to kind of see where we need it.
Saints win, Saints win. Would you believe? Can't wait. Cannot wait.
Pierre Thomas and a quarterback sneak and a touchdown for Drew Brees, his second of the game, and the Saints. By rookie Greg Toller. Here's Bush on 1st and 10 from the Cardinals 46. He stays on his feet. Spectacular run by Bush. And Reggie Bush takes it all the way for another Saints touchdown.
Snap, placement, hit by Hartley, and it is good! It's good! It's good! Pigs have flown. Kelly's frozen over. The Saints are on their way to the Super Bowl.
I have tried everything, and I can't lose this weight. I cannot get rid of my body fat. I don't have time to change what I do every day. I'm a busy mom, and I have a full-time job.
Is this you? Does it seem almost impossible for you to get rid of body fat and weight because you're too busy? You know, that hard to get rid of body fat that sits on your stomach, hips, and thighs? Sometimes we can't do it alone. We need help. That's where Lipozene comes in. Lipozene is clinically proven to help you get rid of pounds of body fat and weight without changing your daily life.
Lipozene is so powerful that it's clinically proven to help you lose pure body fat. In fact, a recent major university double-blind study showed that not only did participants lose weight, but 78% of each pound that was lost was pure body fat.
The makers of Lipozene are so confident you will succeed in losing pounds of body fat. They're letting people try Lipozene risk-free for 30 days.
Call now to order and try Lipozene risk-free for 30 days. Call in the next 10 minutes and we'll double your order and include your shipping absolutely free.
Call 1-800-980-7561.
Lipozene is different from anything you've ever tried for 2 reasons. First, it focuses on reducing pounds of body fat. And second, you don't have to change your life. Just take Lipozene. That's it. If you're ready to get rid of pounds of body fat, then call the number on the screen right now. Lipozene is worth the price because Lipozene is clinically proven to work.
Call now to order and try Lipozene risk-free for 30 days. Call in the next 10 minutes and we'll double your order and include your shipping absolutely free. That's right, call now and we'll double your order and your shipping is free. Lipozene is clinically proven to reduce your body fat and weight, or we'll refund your entire purchase price.
Call 1-800-980-7561. That's 1-800-980-7561.
A little bit of boy, my daddy told me that we got a football team. We'd walk down to Tulane Stadium.
Discover Tokyo Hibachi Sushi in Kenner on Williams Boulevard. Tokyo Hibachi Sushi offers the finest quality sushi, sashimi, hibachi, and tempura in town. Lunch specials starting at only $9. You've tried all the rest. Now come have the best. Tokyo Hibachi Sushi.
Rubio Construction has been successfully repairing foundations, shoring, elevating, and leveling homes in our area for over 100 years. A new funding program is now available to all road home participants. You may qualify to receive up to $100,000 towards elevating your home at no out-of-pocket expenses to you. Get your home raised for free. Get your lifetime warranty from a company that's been here more than a lifetime. Call Rubio to learn more at 504-269-9909. That's 504-269-9909.
Coming to the UNO Lakefront Arena, February 27th. It's the Big Easy Blues Festival 2010. This year starring Mel Waiters, Sir Charles Jones, Clarence Carter, Floyd Taylor, Lenny Williams, Lattimore, and Miss Jody. The Big Easy Blues Festival, February 27th at the UNO Lakefront Arena. Tickets on sale now at the box office. All Ticketmaster outlets. Online at Ticketmaster.com. Charged by phone at 800-745-3000. Presented by Heritage Entertainment Group.
Furnishing the New Orleans Metro. Come see our wide selection of furniture and appliances at everyday low prices guaranteed. We stock one of the largest selections of Ashley, baseline, and standard furniture brands. Buy today, enjoy immediately. Free delivery in the metro area.
Hi, I'm Lance Moore. If you can't catch a game at the Dome, come to National Furniture Outlet for great deals on these baseline products and all your furniture needs.
So many suspects, you'll never,
I swear to God, you'll regret it!
ever Everybody's a contender. Out of all these people, figure out who did it. You. Law & Order: Criminal Intent.
Monday at 7 on My 54.
And now let's go to Mike and Juan in Miami.
More. It is almost time. Saints in Super Bowl 44, and you can't say you didn't see it coming. Saints were 13-0, Colts were 14-0, both top seeds in their conferences, and this is where they should be meeting, the two best teams meeting. Right. The Saints will win if
their defense can create turnovers. We've seen all year long, Mike, when this Greg Williams defense is playing its best football, it's when they're creating turnovers. It did so against Minnesota, that's why they're here. Did so against the Cardinals, that's why they're here. If they can create turnovers and limit the number of opportunities that Peyton Manning has, this team wins the football game.
Falling behind early, this team, it doesn't, I don't see if you fall behind a Peyton Manning team early, it's a big mountain.
I think that we would like to have them fall behind early because, again, it makes them even more one-dimensional than they already are. The Saints get behind this game 14-0. It could really snowball with a quickness. I want to ask you a quick question. You were in sports for a long time. It took you getting out of sports for this team to make the Super Bowl. What does this trip mean to you?
It's been a lot because I covered this team. They had some good years, lots of playoff years. No, the playoff victory. I was still in sports when they beat the Rams, but it's just been so fun to watch the fans' reaction. It's been fun to watch what it means to my neighborhood. My wife never really cared much for this football team or the football game. Now she's asking me thousands of questions. It has brought many people on board, and so it's been a thrill. I've been a thrill to cover this team and to cover the season from two different perspectives, because I'm a season ticket holder. I'm just a fan now. I watch it in the seats, and then I come down and ask you guys questions all the time. And certainly we've just kind of scratched the surface because the game is on today, Channel 4, 5:20. Just keep it on Channel 4 because because after the game, they're going to have the Lombardi Trophy presentation, and after that, we will have complete coverage of post-game. Juan and Scott will be in the locker room. You'll have Sean Payton, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning. We'll have it all. So you want to keep it right here for the coverage of Super Bowl 44. Juan, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Nice to be here. Great to be in Miami on a beautiful day. Saints Day.
Super Bowl 44, Saints and Colts on Channel 4. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Hey guys, guess what? Your hair product leaked into your head and moosed your brain.
Realized the school bus you rode on was much shorter than the other kids.
No. And what? Well, I was... Great, you guys made me forget.
It's good to be back.
Rules of Engagement returns Monday, March 1st, only CBS. Jay Moore stars in Gary Unmarried, Wednesday, only CBS.
I love Tabasco on my pizza because unlike some sauces that mask the flavor of food, Tabasco brings out the best in every bite. Like this one, for instance.
So much more than hot.
You should switch to my bank. They really care about their customers.
I don't believe it. A financial institution that cares about people?
Yes, and they take the time to get to know me at Gulf Coast.
Bah, I'll see pigs fly before I see a bank that cares about customers. Maybe it is time I switched. What's the name of your bank again?
My bank is Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Channel 4 found public officials getting tax breaks that violate the law.
Isn't this something that your office is supposed to take care of?
And when Eyewitness News started asking questions, it got even more intriguing. Dennis Wiltering reports as 4 investigates. Monday at 10. WWL-TV Channel 4, Louisiana's news leader.
Going to give Vince Lombardi a good hard look.
We're at the Sugar Bowl. I'm Jack Buck. Have Summerall alongside.
Staubach, touchdown, Mike Ditka. The Miami Dolphins have made it 2 in a row.
Nice to see you today.
Thank you.
Did a fine job last night, too.
Had enough cocktail parties to seriously endanger human life. Ladies and gentlemen, Super Bowl 12.
Down to the final preparation. At Summerall and Tom Brookshire.
This is the first time that the Super Bowl has moved to the industrial north.
He is indeed the famous and wonderful Bob Hope.
But in any case, we have a lot of confusion down here.
Very close, but I like the Giants, 24-20.
Kenny Stabler, Dan Fouts, John Madden. I'm Greg Gumbel. We welcome you to the Super Bowl today.
We're looking at Fridge and McMahon. What happened to the Bears dental plan?
How do you do it like this, right?
Coach, you're retired now. What is your future plans?
The Super Bowl today on CBS Sports is presented by Ritz.
Well, fittingly, we celebrate 50 years of the NFL on CBS with a golden afternoon in the Sunshine State. And this 76,000-seat stadium is all decked out in its Super Sunday finest. Long-suffering New Orleans fans are hopeful that Drew Brees and the Saints can deliver a title to a city that is still weathering a merciless storm. As for the favorite Colts, most everything centers around Peyton Manning. Can he cap his 4th MVP season with the 2nd Super Bowl crown? It's New Orleans against Indianapolis, and it's Super Bowl 44 right here on CBS. And weather-wise, Mother Nature could not have been more cooperative. Dan Marino got it in order. The forecast calls for sunny skies and temperatures in the low 60s. Clear, cool, and you can see it is indeed windy. That will be the case at game time. And right now, we're located just outside the stadium at the NFL Fan Plaza, and these folks are fired up. and they're gathering here, and then they, along with us, will head inside as we draw closer to game time. Well, we're ready to set the stage for our 17th Super Bowl here on CBS as we welcome you to the Super Bowl today, presented by Ritz. You know, this evening, the New Orleans Saints will square off against the Indianapolis Colts in Super Bowl 44. The winners take home the most coveted souvenir of all. That will be a 7-pound sterling silver icon named in honor of Vince Lombardi. And hello, everyone. I'm James Brown, delighted to be joined by my Super Sunday partners. They would be Dan Marino, Coach Bill Cowher, Shannon Sharp, and Boomer Esiason.
Right,
and
JB.
these guys have all been in the Super Bowl. They combined 7 appearances. But, Coach,